All right, so we've talked in the previous videos about how we think that the market is perhaps going to do okay because of the demographic tailwind, but we've always got risk in the market. We can never get away from it. One of the primary risks we think we have right now is the fact that we may possibly be in a bond bubble, right? The Fed is continuing to slowly raise interest rates. As we sit here, April 2018, we're currently at 3% on the 10-year yield. Just a year ago, it was about 2%. So we're starting to see this steady rise in interest rates that we've been expecting for some time. And as we all know, as interest rates go up, bond values go down. So assuming interest rates continue to go up, we anticipate that we're going to continue to face a lot of bond risk. We want to try to avoid bonds and bond funds to the maximum extent possible if we're going to achieve this market neutral portfolio, if we want to avoid the risk that are inherent in bonds right now. But yet we need something in the portfolio to provide some measure of stability, and some secured rate of return or rate of interest. So for us here at Mach 1 Financial, that is a hybrid annuity, or what's also known as a fixed indexed annuity. I call it a hybrid annuity because it has the features of a fixed rate product, such as a CD or a fixed annuity, where it guarantees you a certain percent rate of return for a year or 2 or 10 or however many years you buy. But it also has features of a variable product in that you can link your rate of return to the market, such as the S&P 500 index. And if that market is going up, you can make up to, say, in this current interest rate environment, up to, say, 6 or 7% if the market goes up. But that's the cap or the maximum that you can make if the market goes up. So if the S&P goes up 10% in a year and you have a cap of 6, for example, you would earn 6%. But what if the market goes down 10% in that same year? You would earn 0, but you wouldn't lose anything. So you can and once a year, you can choose to either be in the fixed account. If we had a crystal ball and we knew which years the market was going to be up and which years it was going to be down, we would obviously choose to be in the fixed account and earn, say, a 3% fixed rate of interest in years where the market is going to be down, because obviously 3% is better than 0%. And in years where the market was up, we would choose to index our rate of return to the S&P index and earn, say, 6 or 7% because that's better than 3. So I always tell clients to expect, again, in this interest rate environment, around a 4% average rate of return. We expect hybrid annuities will average about 1 to 3% better than the 10-year Treasury yield, which I mentioned earlier is now at 3%. So that put us at 4 to 6% average rate of return for a typical hybrid annuity in this environment. So I'm going to spend the next few minutes showing you if we know that a hybrid annuity can earn 6 or 7% in an up year, we also know that markets aren't going to go up every year though, right? So we know we're not going to average 6 or 7% a year in that product. We also know, however, that markets probably aren't going to go down every year. So we're not going to average 0% per year in that product either. Realistically, in a 10-year period, you can expect we're probably going to have 6, maybe 7 up years and 3, possibly 4 down years, statistically speaking. So you should expect to earn probably around 4.5% per year average is what I tell folks to expect. Obviously, that's not a guarantee. That's just a realistic, reasonable expectation for what a good hybrid annuity should generate. So now what I'm going to do is, for the next few minutes, explain to you how it is that an indexed annuity can credit you with 6 or 7% interest when the market goes up and guarantee 0 risk of loss when the market goes down.